Hello everyone and welcome to the Carcode YouTube channel. My name's Sam. If you're new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more new car reviews and car content every single week. Today I am at SMMT Test Day 2024 and I'm at the Volkswagen stand to see this very exciting special car, the Volkswagen Golf MK8.5. So this is the facelift Golf 8. This one is the match model and it's finished in the moonstone grey. I'm going to show you some of the differences from the 8 before, sort of a first look at the facelift. I'm excited for when this gets to dealers that I'll be able to drive it. The front of the Golf, you've got this new smiley face which looks great, and Volkswagen commits to having that smile on all of their cars for that friendly feel, which is great. And that classic Golf style, which I absolutely love. It looks great. These slimmer headlights are really nice. I didn't have a problem with the other headlights. They were nice anyway, but they just look nice and modern. These are the normal LEDs. You can get the IQ lighting as well. That's standard on the style and optional on the other models. This looks great anyway, but you have the more eye look with the IQ lights, with the Matrix LED lighting technology, which is all very clever stuff. With the IQ lights, the light bar goes all the way through and again has that really great look. Definitely makes it look more electrified as well, so great on the hybrid vehicles there. Your radar is now back down here as well, as was on the 7 before the 7.5. So instead of being in the badge, the radar is now down here. This is something I mentioned in my Tiguan review. However, it is pretty well protected behind this plastic cover, so any stones flying in there shouldn't be an issue at all. Instead of it being housed through the badge, which is obviously a bit more of a complicated system, this again looks like the Mark 7. So there's so many different elements that hark back to previous Golfs, which for Golf lovers and enthusiasts is really nice to see. There are now new colour options available on the 8.5 as well. But the crystallized blue looks great, that's what I'd go for. You do also have the new unknown blue metallic as well, which is sort of a dark indigo purpley blue. Metallic, that looks great as well. Metallics are standard on the match models. As standard, the 8.5 comes in Urano grey. I'm not a fan of Urano grey. It's a very boring dark grey. This is the moonstone grey, very popular colour. It's £435 option, so not too bad at all. As is the pure white, which obviously is a nice colour, suits the look of the car. Metallic colours are £730, that's what they start at, but on the match model like this one, metallics are standard. So you'd be silly to go for a solid colour when you can get free metallic on a match. They look great, £730, and then they go up to £885 for King's Red. I'm not a huge fan of that one. And then over £1,200 for Oryx White, which is a lovely, lovely colour. So a few new options and exciting things with the Golf 8.5. Hopefully they bring the yellow back at some point, because I love that, but crystallised blue will do for now. Wheels are a huge upgrade on the 8.5. On the 8 there wasn't many choices. As standard on the live model, it starts with the 16-inch Norfolk alloy wheels. They're just the same standard wheel, not the most exciting. On match and style it goes up to the 17-inch Nottingham alloy wheels. They're a lot nicer, I do really like those. You can also opt for these wheels, the 18-inch Catania alloy wheels on match and style. They're a great choice as well, they look really great. Going up to R-Line, it comes with the 17-inch Coventry alloy wheels as standard. You can then also upgrade to the 18-inch Leeds wheels, and my absolute favourite, the 18-inch York alloy wheels, which I think are the best by far. They look really cool. The match specification, as always though, is definitely the one to go for. The side angle is really great on the Golf, as always, so that remains the same. The body panels are the same, but the new wheels really do finish the look of the car off. It looks really great. This is the match model, so you do get the rear tinted windows, which are nice, and you get some other additions as well, so the Nottingham alloy wheels instead of the Norfolk alloy wheels, and a few other different upgrades which are well worth the money. It works out a lot cheaper to get a match with the standard equipment than speccing a life to match a match, if that makes sense. Match is excellent, so definitely the one to go for. And it still remains, obviously, it's a more premium hatchback, but it definitely still is one of the best choices because how well they hold the value. The Golf is excellent. People know and love it. The fit and finish is excellent. I'm very excited that I've seen the 8.5 in person at SMMT today. So you might not think it's mega exciting just a minor facelift, but as a Golf fan and a Golf owner myself, I love it. These linear style lights are just like the ones on my 7.5, so really nice that the 0.5s are really matching and tying in, especially as the 7.5 was such a great car and such a fan favourite. The fact that they're bringing elements from that car back onto the 8.5 is very special. In a lot of ways, this is similar to the 7.5. Obviously it's an 8.5, so it's based on the Golf 8, but then you've got the best things about the 7.5, like the user interface, the easy controls on the steering wheel, the cool lights, and overall a bit more of a dynamic design as well. As it's a facelift, the boot space remains unchanged at 381 litres, so the normal class standard, isn't it, for a hatchback is the Golf. You've got the false floor and space for a spare wheel should you wish to fit it, but as standard, of course, it'll come with a tyre inflation kit. So pretty standard. Again, the dimensions and things like that always stay very similar on a facelift model from the pre-facelift, but it has just overall improved as a whole car. Listen to that door sound. It's just so quality. It's actually a misconception that the Golf 8 was not quality. It always had this really nice squidgy dash, which I loved, and the quality and fit and finish was always very good. It was the infotainment issues that plagued the Golf 8. This has been changed a lot for this 8.5, which is great, as has the user interface. I'll show you this view so you can see a bit better. The screen doesn't stick up massively, so it's not awful. It's about 3 inches from the dash higher up. Obviously it's nice when it's all flush, but we've not seen that since the 7.5. It does look a bit separate, not everyone loves it. It does look like a laptop. You can have the widgets, so you've got your home button, climate controls. They are now backlit as well, so you'll be able to see them at night time. You've got wireless charging, so much stuff. I mean, it's great as well that Volkswagen still allow you to opt for things on different trims. It doesn't just come with a standard. I know people don't like that about it, but it really means that you don't pay for things that you don't want, and if you do want something, you pay for it. So it is quite good, especially for the new market, and it does encourage people, if they really want the car with all their specs on it, that they buy it new, which really helps the new market. It helps with depreciation as well, because people will find cars more desirable with more specification on, etc. So it is still a very good system. It makes manufacturing much more complicated because each model will have different options, and it can actually prolong the process as well, so your orders can take longer to come through. But customers are generally a lot more happy with their personalised car to them, with everything that they want on the vehicle. So that is really great that Volkswagen allow you to do that. You can pretty much have whichever specification you'd like, a set of wheels that you like, heated seats if you want, a pan roof if you want, and much more. So it's always great that Volkswagen continue to do that. This is a match model. It's got a lovely light headlining. It's nice and bright in here. On the R-Line, you get a dark headlining, but you can opt for sunroofs on all the models, which is great. These are very comfortable cloth seats as well. They're really nice. You've got Isofix in the front as well, like you did on the previous model. And this digital dials is all the same, as is all your light controls. That all remains unchanged. The physical buttons, that was already on anyway, so that was always a great thing. Contrary to popular belief, the physical buttons aren't all new. They were on the Life and Style models, but R-Line and Performance models had those touch-sensitive buttons. But on the R-Line, it was always shiny buttons, which weren't the best. This is much better now, so it's like it was before. Again, with the 7.5, it has that feel again, so really like it. And then it has the new elements which make it feel more up to date than the 7.5, a bigger screen, wireless charging, and little bits and bats, so that's really great. Maybe a slightly smaller screen I would have preferred, but the 12.9-inch screen is not awfully bad. Now this is like one of the first right-hand drive Golf 8.5, so very exciting actually. This is a DSG model, but they do also still have a manual. So contrary to popular belief, you can still get a manual on the 8.5. You can have a 1.5 TSI with 115 PS. That's a lower powered one because they've got rid of the 1 litre TSIs in the Golf. And you can also have the higher output, 148 brake horsepower, 150 PS, 1.5 TSI as well, which is one I'd go for with the 6-speed manual transmission. My Golf is a 7.5 at 1.4 TSI, so that's the closest thing. Now, one thing I don't really like about 5-door cars is the blind spots there, but the actual B-pillar on the Golf is quite thin, and then you've got really square back windows, so you get a really good view out of the Golf as always, and it's really lovely. A nice improvement from what we've seen before, and everything, the fit and finish is just great. So it's really great to see this new era of Volkswagen, and very excited for this car. And you can see Volkswagen are celebrating 50 years of the Golf, all the way from the Mark 1 all the way till the 8.5. So you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In between the 7, you've got the 7.5, which will be my one, the 8, and now the 8.5. The 8.5 is such a lovely car. I'm really excited about it. I'm so glad Volkswagen listened to the customers about the user interface, about the controls on the steering wheel, about the design as well. So they've added some better wheels, different colours, and made it quite a fun vehicle now. So It's really exciting and it's going back to the Golf everyone knows and loves. So that was my quick overview of the Golf 8.5. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is it a good improvement? I certainly think so. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the Volkswagen UK press team for bringing this along and having a chat with me. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the Volkswagen Golf 8.5, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.